my computer if anybody needs it for the packet and stuff. Oh, y'all bought
Has all my stuff come in from my iPad yet?
Yes, it's in my office.
the
Cover?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in my office. I meant to tell you that.
Hey, you see that email?
You need to swap?
No, I'm good.
Email on what?
We're going to
I hadn't checked my email in the last little bit. What you got?
How you doing?
Oh, look how big. It is motoring.
Yeah, I'm on that too.
How you doing?
I'll show you too. You won't see.
Oh, look at
Why?
that. Is that at your house?
No, it's at Hunter Julie's. This is today. What is this? All right, still has it.
Fast
He's
food.
giving us another
Speak
one.
on this.
Hey, did something change on this bread?
Oh, you touched it. I'm not ready.
Bread. Hey, did something change? I'm about to have one. Okay, it's the same.
Let's just go for a doctor.
I don't see it.
I can move.
Okay, I think this may.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I was wondering.
Well, that's why
So they direct to us.
I had to check.
I'll tell you till we get here.
I thought you'd be okay with
Yeah.
that. Not to overstep, but I did. I tried to swap seats with Sam.
Get from my book.
Mr. Banks is here.
Is it going okay? The budget?
I would have called you if I was concerned.
The budget going okay?
Yeah, it's great. Great.
Call me now.
Yeah, it's great for me.
You know, I'm driving. I'm giving you fair warning. I'm driving all the way to Atlanta and back tomorrow and Thursday. So
I have a
if
good,
I have questions,
as long as I have a good understanding, I'll be fine.
Okay, we ready to roll? Ms. Weston, you ready? Okay, I would like to welcome everybody to the August 19th Board of Aldermen meeting. At this time, we'll have prayer led by Ward 3 Alderman Susie Bourne, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Mr. Jamal Banks is here, principal of Magee High School and one of our zoning board members, to offer prayer for us.
Let's pray. Dear Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for waking us up this morning. We thank you for your many, many blessings. We thank you for the city of Magee. We thank you for the board members, Lord God. We thank you for each and every one of us assembly right now. Continue to bless us each and every day of our lives, and we make the best decision and the principles of you. Continue to bless us. In Jesus' name we do pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Mr. Banks.
Face the flag. Attention, salute, pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May be seated. So we'll get started. So thank everybody for coming. Okay, first thing, we need to approve the agenda.
I make a motion we approve the agenda.
Okay, Susie's got the motion. Julian got the second. All in favor? Okay, mayor's report. I don't have a lot. I've got a few things just to update everybody. Main Street will be striped probably the last weekend of this month. We'll get the center lines striped, the parking places. As you can see, you can't, when you pull up out here, you can't tell where you're parking. So that's on my to-do list. One other thing is the Voice of Hope. We're going to contract with them. We've got a meeting, Penny and myself, tomorrow, and we're going to be getting help with them as far as weed eating, picking up trash, little things like that that can help Tim and as well as help us as well, just general cleanup. Okay, work projects. I don't have anything on the work project. I'm going to let Forrest update us on that when we get to him later. So we need to approve the minutes next.
I make a motion.
So you got the motion. Wana's got the second. All in favor? Okay. Old business. Anything on old business? Yeah. Well, I'm going to bring up something on that as well. Has anybody else got any old business? All right, on this street closure we talked about the other day. Have y'all thought any more about that?
Did we find out who owned the road?
It's a city street.
City Street.
It's a city street.
Belongs to
Any
the
more
city.
consideration on that? Do we?
Me personally, I vote to keep it open, not to close it. It belongs to the city. I don't think we should close it.
Okay, so
There's a manhole back there, there's a lift station, there's a fire hydrant. I think right now we need to leave the street as is, and
okay. Any more discussion?
that seems to be the consensus of Ward
Okay,
3
so
that
do we?
impacts the most.
Okay. Anybody got the motion?
I'll make a motion to keep it open.
Second.
Okay. You got the motion. Susie got the second. All in favor? Any nays? Okay. Got that, John?
Yeah.
Anything else on old business? Okay. New business? Thing on new business.
When we get through, I got those stop signs. Stop sign.
Okay.
Leave that now or in there?
Yeah, we could talk about that now.
I'd like to make a recommendation that we have a four-way stop at Second Avenue and Third Street, which is near the Presbyterian Church. Because the people coming from like the shopping center or whatever, you cannot see when you pull out. Because that one person has all those cars, all those.
Is that on Second Avenue?
Mm-hmm.
I know where you're talking about, and I've had a couple close calls there too.
I had several phone calls.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
So I make a motion.
Need a motion. Sue got the motion. Wanda got the second. All in favor?
Presbyterian Church now.
Are y'all in favor?
Yes, aye.
Everybody in
I had to
favor?
look at. I had
We're
to
looking
about
at the
what we're
map,
talking
yes.
about.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry.
Motion passed. Tim, I think you've got stop signs ordered, correct?
I just got 20 of them in.
You got 20 of them in already? Okay.
Thank you, Tim.
So,
Thank you.
all right, anything else on new business? Good on that?
Mhm.
Okay, we need to approve the claims docket. So okay, well, there's something on the claims docket for Central.
Is there laugh?
Oh, okay.
I make a motion, we approve the claims docket.
I second.
Okay. Susie got the motion. June got the second. All in favor? Okay, Miss Melinda Green.
How are you all today?
I have a updated blueprint of Jacob Crossing subdivision, and I need to get the board approval so we can get it filed. I think all of you will have a copy.
What has led us to this juncture?
The city didn't have it, so I had to get Mr. Bart, and we had to pay him to do all of that over again. Now I have it. We just need for you all to approve it. I'm gonna give the city a copy, so they will have it on file. And that's what we get.
Has this been through zoning?
It has. It's been through everything.
Mr. Jim, do you have, any zoning thoughts about this?
No, ma'am, it's built.
It's built.
It's
been
built.
built since 2007. The papers just got lost or something.
And of course, nothing has changed.
No.
And everything's signed on it.
I have. They have to sign it.
Well, the signatures aren't signed because it hadn't been approved yet. Once it's approved, all the necessary signatures, city, myself, all the notaries will be done. State law doesn't like us to do that. The engineering ethics says we won't sign one until it's approved so that nobody forges a name and goes and records it.
That's kind of odd. It's odd for us to approve it.
Well, you won't sign it
I
until
signed
it's
it.
approved.
And he's here if you need him.
We can sign it. I mean, it's not a,
So what
Yeah,
brought us
mine
to
is
this,
already notarized and signed.
what brought us to this point of needing to do this? What is this?
There's just not we didn't get very much information. we just
hadn't
got,
seen that. I don't have a copy of that.
What happened was, it was done way back. And when we started looking for it, the city didn't have it. I've talked to all of them, it was misplaced somewhere. So we had to hire someone to get it done again. So we can get it filed because the county didn't have it. But the county's engineer actually had one in the 911 office. That was the only one that they had. And he agreed to give me that, well, he made a copy of it so I could have it, so I could get Mr. Martin to go and redo all of this again.
So this is not a copy.
No, this is a redo. He just redid this, the whole thing.
So we don't have the copy from 911 to compare this to.
Well, this came from the 911.
I'm just a little confused. I apologize.
I'm Bart Ballard with Guest Consultants, and I had worked with Miss Melinda down here on another project, on a grant, when the city was trying to get a grant. And she contacted me to see if I could help her with this. The first phase was built, recorded, the plat was approved, recorded in the courthouse. The second phase never got approved. The streets are in, sewers in, water's in, homes are in. The owner of the
survey was done. The man that did it passed away before he could go up there and file it.
We were able to get his preliminary layout, and we laid out the lots and the angles in the street right away from that, which is tied to phase one, which is already recorded in a subdivision. That's how we got to this point.
so are we asking for approval for the second phase or?
Phase
Yes,
two,
the
yes.
second phase is there. It's just not broke apart like this one. It's just one big whole.
I should have brought the overall, and I just did.
So
I
the
hadn't
second
been back
phase
on
is
it.
not built.
It is built.
All of it's built.
All of it is recorded.
it is
It's just not broken loose like individual houses.
And this is within the city. I guess kind of on the northeast portion of the city.
I've been working on this for months, y'all.
Excuse me,
Please.
state code authorizes you as the board to approve this, but it says if all legal and procedural requirements have been followed, okay? And I can't speak to this because I don't know any more detail about it. But if that's a replica or a duplicate of the original, if the original is
Penny does.
that if there's a copy of it to be compared to. Okay, otherwise I'd defer you to see if you're okay to sign it for illegal, you know. But I can't speak to it, I don't know enough about it, except I just know it's a legal document, it's a legal
Just a quick
procedural
question.
requirement.
What is the need for? What's the need
Because
for us
my
to get?
tenants are getting ready to purchase their homes. And we need this to go on file, which we was already ready. This needs to go on file so I can keep moving.
For them to purchase their
For
homes?
them to purchase their home. Like I said, everything was done. We found out that that guy passed away before he could take it up there. But 911 has it. It's already filed in Mendenhall, but it's on a big plot. The first phase is broke loose, the second phase is on a big plot. So I hired Mr. Barr, and he took it and he separated everything from the original.
We'll be glad to get y'all a copy of that preliminary layout or whatever that we derived this from.
I'm just trying to keep pushing it over and over.
Can you look at that?
Yeah, so
Mark?
here, my recommendation would be that, it sounds like the plat was approved at
Yes.
one point
It was.
and construction started, but the plat never got properly filed.
Right.
And so
And we couldn't find a copy of it,
all you could find was the preliminary plat and went to the county for.
the preliminary that had both phases.
So what my recommendation would be that you go back and find in the files where the subdivision was approved at one point, and then take this plat and compare it to the preliminary plat or the overall plat. And if it matches, then, you know, what they're saying should not be an issue. But I do think that should be done before the plat gets approved.
So we need to table this for the night. Okay.
Do you want me to get you a copy of that?
Or whoever needs to review it and compare it.
Okay, so board, y'all want to table it?
I'd like to take it up on advisement of, we gonna need to.
Yes.
Well, this is my only thing. What was put on the agenda was very vague of what we're looking to approve. I would have liked to see.
Let's get with the 911 people, get whatever we need to get.
And this, I have no problem with that, and I agree, but we don't have a lot of leeway to change it because the homes are already built. They're there.
Well, we understand that.
Can I say something? I just thought back. I have the original in my car. Can y'all come back to me and I go and get it? The one that the county engineer done and gave to me. It's in my car.
I don't have time to take a look at that like that.
That needs to be in our next packet of information.
I understand that you've taken some time out trying to get this done, but for us, I think for me, I'm gonna just speak for me, to be able to approve something as such, I think we just need to take a look at it a little bit more in depth.
I agree. I'd like to have time to study that before I put my name on it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melinda.
I don't have a copy of
And I'm not, do y'all have a copy?
No.
We don't have
We don't have a copy of that.
You don't have a
No,
We
ma'am.
don't, that's the problem, we don't have a copy.
We don't know what we
We don't know what we're looking at.
I'm sorry.
No, we don't have a copy at all.
We can print more. That's not a problem. And we have not printed the final chart text or whatever Simpson County requires until we get all the approvals. Those cost a lot of money, and you don't want to do one with an error and have to redo it.
Right.
Thank you so much for your explanations.
Well, Forrest, can you just give us some expertise once you get that in?
Well, I'll be glad to compare it to what the preliminary was, and I think that the zoning needs to look into, make sure that it was approved. Even though that you may not have a copy of the plat, it should be recorded that the subdivision was approved.
That'll be for phase 1 and phase 2, correct?
Phase one's already recorded in the courthouse.
But phase 2 just has.
So it's just phase 2.
So we just
Okay.
need just phase 2. Okay.
And she came to us asking us if we could do the plat or we could get it recorded recorded so they could sell their home.
Yeah.
So
We just don't know exactly what we're looking at. So we haven't seen it at all. That was our first time seeing it. So.
you want to do that?
Okay. All right, moving on. Next on the agenda is the memorandum of understanding with county on housing inmates. If everybody had an opportunity to read the contract. Is everybody in agreement with that?
How many words?
Need a motion.
I make a
Need a
motion.
motion.
Second.
Julian got the motion. Susie got the second. All in favor? Okay. We need to sign this.
Yeah, sign both of them, so I'll have two originals in case it's a place for them. Y'all can just shred yours.
Pass that down to her. All right. Forrest Dungan.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. I think y'all have an update. Just run through a few things. So, have some information on NRCS EWP projects that are out there that have been applied for. Any questions about those? Okay.
No, sir.
MCWI, the only open contract on our MCWI project is contract 4, and that's the Lamar Road Sewer Extension Project. We completed a final inspection and have issued a punch list to Greenbrier. I think they started working on some of the punch lists yesterday. There's some things that have to be done before we can close out the job. But we do have a pay request from them that is attached to your packet. It's pay request number 4. This does withhold 5% for retainage, which is about $17,000 remaining. But this pay request is for $22,683.15. This will be their final pay request besides their retainage. So we do recommend that be approved for payment.
Okay, motion to pay.
I got to say.
Okay. Juana's got the motion.
I got the
Julian got the second. All in favor?
Yes. So, and this contract will come in approximately $37,000 under the original contract.
Good.
We love
We
that.
like
Come
that.
back with more of those.
We appreciate you, Forrest.
When we get their retainage pay application, I plan to put together a total breakdown of where we've come in compared to where we started with our total. We will be under. You guys obligated, I think, $68,000 of local money in addition to your match. We're not going to use all of that. So once we get a final number, we'll provide a breakdown. So Brad's done a good job helping us manage that. Any other MCWI questions? Once we close that contract out, we'll close out MCWI and it'll be in the books and behind us. This city's gotten a lot done with that program.
Was it about 2.4 million?
2.2 million. Yeah, great. So, then, I've done a lot of good. Paving project, there's no update there. The punch list remains outstanding. So, we're just waiting on Southern Paving to finish cleaning up some of the mess that they need to clean up. Park project, playground installation is underway. So we did talk with Christian a little bit. If you look on, I think it's going to be the second to last page. I know it's kind of hard to see, it's small, but so if you remember, we had a second contract that was going to be to construct pickleball courts. That we designed this playground project in anticipation that would happen. So the fencing that's going up in the contract, the current contract under Strother's contract, was going to tie into some pickleball, some fence that would be constructed under the pickleball contract. So anywhere you see in red on this map here is additional fencing. that needs to happen in addition to the fencing that's in the contract. We've requested a change order price from Struthers Recreation and have not received that yet. But also there's a section of fence between the existing well and some of the proposed fence in the project that ended up needing to be torn down because it was dilapidated. And so that's some additional fencing to be added as well.
I see that it's going to be a fence across the entrance. Is that what I'm looking at?
Down here,
Yes.
right here?
Yeah.
Yes. So we have a fence with some gates set up. We have double swinging gates in our contract.
Mhm.
I know that Christian may want to speak to it, but I know there's been some talk about maybe an existing gate that the city has.
Could you come up here, Christian, where the board can hear you?
Good evening.
Good evening, Chris.
Thank you, Christian.
So there's a 45-foot rolling gate over at the Sportsplex. When you go in, it's to the hard left. Don't know that it's been used ever. It's been wide open, at least to overflow parking. We talked about possibly relocating that because at the time when it was done, it was like a $5,000 gate. Put that to the front of the park where it could slide in and out of the park and be open. And then the circular pad in the back off to the side near the trailer park, that would actually be closed off, but we would install gates there, which would allow any work trucks that ever need to come in would come through that way. So we're shifting the folding gate from the front of the park to the side of the park, and then use that rolling gate to go through so we can lock it up at night.
Yes.
So the double gates on the south side of the park are in Struthers' current contract. So those are set up. So this would just be if you want to you use this rolling gate instead of these double gates that are set up on the dead end road coming in.
Mhm.
That's something that could happen. We would just have to ask Struthers to back out the double gates that are in the contract. And
part of the reason the rolling gate would work better is when you open the swinging gate, you're going to lose about 4, 5, 6 parking spaces right there.
I agree.
Whereas this would actually just slide to the right over the dirt pad. Plenty of room to be able to park right there immediately as you go in.
And we look for that to be open at a certain time and closed at a certain time, correct?
Yeah, that's the hope, yeah. And that way the entire park will be closed off, so, it's fenced in completely.
And Mr. Jimmy is on board with this, I would assume.
I think so, yeah. I think
Yes, you're good with the gate?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can secure that, because the only time we really need was when we was keeping cars from going through.
Yeah,
But we came up with the chain system.
and that gate,
We can put across there
Okay.
and flag it.
I just wanted
That
to,
way he
you know.
that gate probably hasn't been closed,
Yeah, and just
but we can add a cable
And I
across
think
there. We can close
We
it.
need some park rules set out there close to the entrance.
Yeah,
because
so the goal is we'll have a sign built. A nice sign is going to be landscaped
with
around
the
it.
hours.
That's going to show the hours, the rules. It won't just be a melt sign. We're going to build a structure around it to make it nice and presentable. It'll be angled right as you come into it.
Christian, while we have you here, those gates that's going to be to the trailer park side.
Yeah.
How tall were those
6 feet, I believe.
6 feet?
Yeah.
Would they be with a certain mesh over it or anything like that, or are we looking just to leave that?
Is there
Well,
any
to be
mesh
seen?
on any of this?
Yes. No mesh or
No, because
anything.
what we plan to do is we received that grant from the railroad a couple years ago that we've been kind of saving for this project, $25,000 for greenery.
Okay.
So the entire perimeter of fencing is going to have also a natural border.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's going to take a
It's
couple
gonna-
years to
Okay.
grow
to be able
into
to-
it, but then we'll have that in place. Now, where those gates are, yeah, we
Of
won't
course
have
won't be.
because you can't drop a truck in there.
Okay.
But we're talking about looking at some trees or something like that to kind of block it somewhat,
That's what.
but you can still have access to come in.
That's exactly what I
And
was.
so that's what we're still kind of working through the landscape plan
Mhm.
to go in and get the bids, and hopefully we'll have that for you guys at your next meeting, to approve. But that's kind of what we're talking through to do.
Okay.
And
Thank you,
far
Chris.
enough away from the fence that it won't grow into it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be way away because you
Okay.
got to give a truck plenty of room to come in and get around and do that. But at
But
the
I'm
same
talking
time,
about the main fence, the greenery won't be up next to it where it can actually grow into the fence.
oh no,
Okay.
well no, yeah, on the natural border, yeah, some of it will be. It's going to be try to create basically a privacy hedge.
Well,
To go around.
But
If you
we'll
think
tear
about-
up the fence.
no, I don't think the roots will be. It's not going to be
Okay.
huge greenery to
Yeah.
be able to
So
mess
it's-
with.
I mean, it's going to be shrubbery that should grow, and we can keep it topped off at 6 feet, the size of the
Right.
fence,
Not like
and it should
that
fill
hand.
out on the side. I'm no landscape architect, But yeah, that's the whole idea is to do that.
And I'm not too opposed of it growing a little bit taller than the 6, just
Yeah,
to keep.
no, I think that's fine. Yeah.
Just for me.
And the other thing we've talked about doing is a sprinkler system.
Okay.
Because we do all this landscaping, it does us no good if we don't have any water
I agree.
and things. And so we've talked, Bruce Lewis is willing to do the installation, for free if we just provide the supplies.
Okay.
And I think the only thing we need to do is figure out where he could tie in. Yeah. To do that. So that's going to be that'll be the first thing we have to get done so we can, then do the dirt and everything on top of it and then come in with the landscape.
Perfect.
You have any idea when you think we'll get in?
Zach from Struthers had mentioned to me the first part of September, they should be done with the playground. So the amphitheater, the stage is.
And could you explain that to everybody? Because I didn't know what, today I rode over there and they were building this block. I had no idea what it was, so I got a picture of it and sent it to Lee, and he told me, of course.
That's thanks to the Members Helping Member grant from Southern Pine. That's the outdoor theater, amphitheater classroom that we're going to have.
Okay.
There was one at the old playground, and we were going to try to go back and build on top of that, but it got dug up when we redid the pad to put this new one. So we got the $8,600 grant from Southern Pine to go and build that. So the classroom will actually have, the front row will be 24 feet wide. I think the back row will be 28 feet. The front of the stage is 20. So
would that be constructed in wood as well? Or
the bleachers will be, yeah. So the stage is completely concrete because the last one we had was wood,
right?
And it gave out after so much time.
Exactly.
So that's why we went back with a concrete pad and the cinder blocks to make it more permanent. The bleachers will be made of wood, so that's going to be a problem. But they're actually going to be built into the mound. So really the back of it is only about 18 inches above the ground. So if a kid falls backwards, it's not that high.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Do you think there's a way we could put some kind of plaque or something to thank Southern Pine?
Yeah, no. So what we plan to do is on the front side of the theater, we're going to paint it to look like a theater with curtains on the side, and things like that. On the back side, we're trying to talk to Magee and Simpson about doing a mural. And in that, we're going to have painted on the corner, made possible by Helping Member grant Southern Pine. Yeah. We wanted to do it that way instead of starting to post signs everywhere because that kind of sets a precedent. We'd rather have it nice and clean and not extra things out there. So that's the plan on that.
Good deal.
Thank you.
Question. Do you want to speak to, I know you mentioned about vinyl coated chain link.
That was the other thing. We've asked them to come back to us when we did this change order of what it would look, how much extra it would cost to do that black coated fencing as opposed to just the gray chain.
Oh yeah.
So what's in the spec and what's Struthers has priced to do is just standard galvanized chain link fencing. So.
But it was strictly a cosmetic request. It'll look that much nicer, I think, having that way. Now, if it's cost prohibitive when they come back, we'll go to plan B, but I think that'll make it look a lot nicer.
Never hurts to ask for
you get the stand out. And then what we hope to do is, so next Thursday, the 28th, I think we're going to try to have a work day to do cleaning so we can get in there, repaint the pad, do some other things that need to be done. So there'll be more news on that.
Is there any plan to repaint those metal benches or do those picnic tables?
Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. So part of the plan was it came with 5 brand new picnic benches on brand new concrete pads. So the old picnic tables, we'll get rid of those. Now,
why can't we take them to Marco
because they're in the cement. They're
bolted,
and we're probably going to tear them up trying to get them out of the cement.
If we can get them up, then that would be great.
Yeah.
For the sake of things, can we at least try to get them up without damage?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
From the beginning.
Yeah, because I think if you can get them up, then it'd be just a few boards to be replaced on top that are worn,
and we can utilize,
and they'd be very easily utilized. And I think if you replace the boards and stain it, then you'll be in good shape.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Christian, what's the situation with the bathroom?
We haven't done anything on the bathroom. So. So try to stay away from this bathroom. So no, nothing. I think there will be there should be plenty of extra funds in that we don't spend out of what was originally kind of allocated. But I mean, that's up to y'all to do.
I was about to say, do we even have a plan? Can we get a preliminary plan for the bathrooms? Just so we can know what we're looking at to get those,
Is that you? Is it?
or is that you? Or is it-
That's not you.
That's you, Forrest?
I mean, we could develop a rehab or a, facelift project for the bathrooms if that's something y'all desire.
Just so we can know what it looks like.
Something to consider.
Right.
Because it never hurts to know what it's going to
What
cost.
was the cost from the pickleball?
Oh, I want to say it was $375. Yeah. So again, that's going to have to be, other grants. Like I said, Mark, I think Blue Cross should be emailing you in the next month or two about the My Hometown Healthy Grant, and they'll only send it to the mayor. So you might want to be on the lookout for it, and that's something we could pursue, towards the pickleball courts.
That'd be great.
And then the only other thing I would mention, I noticed this today, is if we have some caution tape lying around, we may want to go rope off the different, because there are people out there playing today on it.
We probably need to contact Struthers.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
request that they do that.
Yeah, that would. They're on the merry-go-round slides.
Are they gonna pick up all that wood on top of the hill up there, those wood crates, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a pile of it?
Yes.
And the concrete that's been dug up and things like that, that's all part of their plan to clean it up. Now, some of the dirt they're using to kind of soften the back part that was, a pretty steep thing, so they're going to soften some of that. And part of the work order is they're supposed to come back with 10 feet of sod all around the perimeter of the playground. And then the plan is to also use some of that greenery grant to buy more sod to finish out the other areas. So it's a good, hard, grassy area all across. Because what we don't want to do is like repaint things and clean it up, and then it's just washing muddy water back on top of it.
Any other questions for Christian?
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate y'all, man.
All right, thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Forrest, what else you got?
Oh, the only other thing I have is master plan improvements for water and sewer. I think you guys are all, there's no major update there. We're just working on developing.
I need to sign this.
Yes, I got it right here.
You got it.
Sign the pay request and that. Any other questions for me?
No, sir. We appreciate you, Forrest.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks for being free to look at that.
Yes.
And all the other things we call you for.
What I'm here for.
That's what
You
A, B,
are right
C,
there.
D, all the above.
I have not called him.
Yeah.
I know you call them paddleballs.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Forrest.
Thank you, Forrest. Okay, next on the agenda, we got playground equipment to be donated by 5 county. Julian, you got a little more information on that? You want to
Yes,
let
it's
the
gonna be a-
public know?
Yeah, it's going to be a couple of pieces that's in my ward. We will grab those pieces from over there. They're not being used by 5 county. I'm aware that they've been donated before, so we're going to put it in motion, put it in action to grab those and put them at Marvin Jackson Park along with the donated equipment from Boswell Regional Center. So me, Tim, and Mark, we've taken a look at it. It looks very nice. We'll get it over to the barn, get it cleaned up, and put it in use.
Okay, so I need a motion.
Motion to accept the donated.
Second.
Okay, so Luana's got the motion. Who had the second?
All of us. Pick one.
Pick one.
Allison had the second. All in favor? Okay. So, did we get the playground equipment from Boswell? Is it over there now, or is it?
It's on the trailer.
It's on the
still
trailer.
on it? Okay.
We did some dirt work over
I'll just-
Monday, getting ready to put that down.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got that stump area.
Okay. Good deal. All right. Brent CPA, you want to go last? Public Works, Tim.
Our Big Creek's looking a whole lot better. He's almost done with it.
Looks good.
It's looking better.
It is.
I'll be, probably into this week, he will be done with that. We've been working on sewer lines. It's pretty regular. It seems like they're getting stopped up everywhere full of grease, wipes, paper towels. It's just been horrible out there. Seems like one leaves one manhole and it flushes on down to the next one. But the playground, we got a key to get over and get next, or?
Yes, sir. I can get that for you.
You want me to holler at you when we're ready?
Yes, sir. Just give me a shout. We'll get somebody out there to unlock it for you.
We'll take care of that. That's about all I got. Anything.
I have a question for you. Are we leaving all of the lights on over at the city barn all of the time?
Not all of them, some of them.
Okay. It's awful. Like, I was going through there this weekend, and I mean, it was just the doors are open, and I could see inside.
That end bay door, we used to have a big awning out there over at deck, and when the storm took it down, that door was about 1,000 pounds. And it got damaged, so we cannot close it this week. We'll have to take it down and completely rebuild it.
So it's going to have to be repaired before we can. Okay. Thank you for explaining
So
that.
was that filed on insurance or anything when it got damaged?
Was that recent?
No, that was last year. That's when we had the new roof put on. I think it was insured.
So I wonder why it didn't get fixed. If we had a claim on it.
It was just a roof that was insured.
Hey, Tim, also on that, I'm aware that I think it's a couple of city employees that have keys to the barn. I think it would be good if some of our police officers or at least to have a key, dispatch, so you have a key, just in case.
They have a key.
They do have a key?
And a dog file.
Okay. That'd be good, just in case.
Mr. Dennis, can we put our hands on those? Do we know?
I'll verify to make sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think if we ever used it last time we asked, he told me we didn't have one. I'll double check.
Okay.
Perfect.
That way, if not, we just
get a key.
Appreciate that.
that's all I got for you.
I'm fishing to look at water leak.
We appreciate you, Tim.
Thank you, Mr. Tim.
Thank you.
Police Department, Dennis.
Even
37.
for the year?
Yes, ma'am. So far.
Wow.
So far.
What he's telling me is we've had 37 DUI arrests so far in 2025.
Most of them have come from the last 2 or 3 months.
Okay. From the last 2 or 3 months?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Only got 2 things. First, I'd like to accept you guys to accept the resignation of Jerry Warren. He was the uncertified officer since the academy. Due to personal issues, he had to quit the academy. So he's no longer employed with us.
Need a motion.
Make a motion. We accept the resignation.
Susie got the motion. Second.
Second.
Wanda got the second. All in favor?
And last thing for today is going to be, we do have an applicant that's certified. It's a female officer. I want to just get an executive session to get our approved if possible.
Thank you.
Anything else? Thank you, Dennis. Fire Department. Buck.
We've been doing around the city. We've been up and down Main Street. I was gonna have you a list of, but due to the time frame, but we have. Bring it Thursday. Yeah, we'll bring it Thursday, but right now we got 34 so far done, and you know, that's we have to take them back and pipe them out and all that stuff, and so it takes a little time. Some places take longer than others, but so far that's what we're doing right now. We're 3 man deep trying to get it.
Thank you, Bud.
That's what y'all.
Thank you.
Zoning.
On Tuesday, August 12, 2025, the zoning board held 2 hearings, both rezoning requests. The zoning board's recommendation to the Board of Aldermen is to grant the rezoning request that Calvary Baptist Church, Pastor Moffitt, submitted to rezone their property in Ward 4 from MX to R1, and then they have those 2 parcels, and I have a 10 for you, and then another parcel A1 to R1. So we recommend to grant that rezoning request.
Okay.
I made the
Any
motion.
discussion?
Second.
Judy got the motion. Who got the second? Allison got the second. All in favor?
Thank you. Or, John, I'll give you this when we're done, because it's got the pins on it, so I'll make it very specific. The zoning board's recommendation to the Board of Aldermen is to grant the rezoning request to Stacy Broadhead to rezone his property, Broadhead Apartments, from R1 to R3, and that's also 3 separate PIN numbers. Again, no changes. It's just that he believed they were R3 already, and then he discovered that they were R1 and that he.
What's the difference in those again?
are one of single-family dwellings and R3 is multi-family. So in the event that anything were to happen to one of his buildings, he wouldn't be able to replace it. So when he realized that, he requested rezoning, and he did a great presentation. We learned some things also, and I just want to throw this out there to y'all. If you've seen the area, you know it's very, very secluded, quiet, very peaceful. It's a great little area of Magee, and he said that they do try people over by. A lot of Boswell residents live there, but also other people live there. So just going forward, I wish that y'all keep in the back of your minds that we have people coming from out of city all the time to that area to do inspections. So if we could possibly assist them with some of their roads, that would be a good reflection on our city. It's like falling into a ditch when you're driving down there.
Is it one of the apartments on the right when you pull in?
When you go, yeah, and you take that left and it's a little.
Loop around, Boswell is right there, but there.
And it is bad, it's really bad.
Yeah, I've been
If we
back
could
there.
just get it patched for right now.
That'd be good.
Yeah, anything would be better. I didn't, I don't know that the zoning board knew, but there's an awful lot of traffic back there from Jackson and other places.
Yeah.
And people are coming all the time, and that's a big reflection on our city. Yeah. So he had 3 parcels, and John, again, I'll give those to you, to rezone from R1 to R3.
Motion to rezone.
Second.
Y'all got the motion, Allison got a second, all in favor?
And Ford. Last thing I have is the property cleanup that was in progress near City Park on First Avenue Southeast was temporarily halted due to budget constraints. So I would like to ask the board to approve the funding to complete that cleanup, which is approximately $1,900. City Park, First Avenue Southeast.
Make the motion.
Second.
Okay.
Judy got the motion, Susan got the second, all in favor?
Thank you, board. Y'all have anything for me?
Hey, I do have one
Yes, ma'am.
question. On this list you gave us of these 10 places, you know, that's in plan or whatever for this coming budget, why isn't 301 Rebecca on there?
That's not all of them. That's just,
Okay.
that's just the ones we've started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's certainly not exhaustive. I can give you a longer list. Ooh, 23 list. Thank you, board.
Don't forget executive session, Kim.
Okay.
Building inspector. Dwayne, got anything?
No, sir, y'all have all my stuff.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Thank you.
Parks and Rec, Jimmy.
We've got a lot of our projects done that we requested for. All my air conditioners are in and working. We have the pitching mounds in, all the tops of the new cap for the fencing is put on and installed. We also cleaned up
And
underneath
it looks
the
great.
thing
It sure
and
does.
pressure
Thank
washing
you.
it tomorrow
Thank you.
and everything. And I do have I have 5 picnic tables down in that bigger pavilion. I probably can't bring 1 or 2 of them. Go ahead and set up in that open building and everything. Other than that, we're getting ready. First tournament next weekend, on the 30th and 31st, will be a baseball tournament. Simpson has 2 games next week, and everything, so we're doing a lot of that. I've made 6 calls to the splash pad. I've relayed all this to the mayor. One time he called me back, but I was holding up pipe, trying to finish the last fence. And I told him I'd call him back. I called him back in 30 minutes. I sat out there, had everything ready for the splash pad, numbers wise, so it could run. I called him 4 more times that day, and I never got a return phone call. The guy's name is Kenna and Jance, who I talked to about my number. So,
Can you get a email address for him as well? Next time you maybe get it from someone, so we can just go ahead and email him that information.
well, he wants me sitting there so I can be looking at the computer, and he wants to try to fix
He's gonna walk you
it
through
with me on the phone. I told him when I first talked to him, I'd rather have him send somebody here. And I said, the board is willing to pay. He said, well, I know it's gonna be $3,000. I said, "Send it." I don't care. I want boots on the ground, is what I told him.
We do too.
Hey,
And
what about the batting cages? Are we finished with that?
no, ma'am. The batting cages are gonna take a little bit. We're gonna start cleaning them. He said the next 2 weeks, he's gonna start cleaning them and getting them ready. He's worried about the glue, as hot as it is, and the concrete. When he puts the glue down, it's setting too quick for the actual carpet to go on. So he sees where it's gonna get down to about 60 and about the next. We're gonna try to wait till then, so the glue won't mess up and set. But he said he's gonna start cleaning the whole carpet off and then fixing the cracks in the concrete, so I talked to him today also.
Good deal.
Also, Magner Springs, are we continuously trying to keep that clean down there? I know we cleaned it up at one point, but are we staying on top of it?
What are we doing to keep that, stay on top of that?
Okay. Trash wise?
Both,
Just.
grass, trash, all of it.
We pay somebody to cut.
Okay.
Magner Springs.
Okay. And pavilion?
Yes, all that's supposed to be taken care of down there from the baseball fields up.
Now,
It's
the
cut.
trash pickup, it includes that, doesn't it?
No, sir, we go over there and pick up the trash.
So that's what I was talking
We go
about.
over there and pick
Okay.
up the trash and stuff.
Because we don't want it to get back to the point where, what it was last time.
No, but we don't cut the grass because they did the contract when they did the, highway and.
Mr. Jim, no, I'm asking, I don't know the answer to this.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have bathrooms over there, and if so, are they open, are they locked, or what's the condition over there with that?
They are closed to my knowledge.
Okay,
I do not have a key to it. When they redid it for the wedding and all that over there, they redid them and they locked them up. I never got
who is they?
Yeah, who's that?
it. It was.
Penny, is that you?
Penny,
Who was the
who
bad
was,
people?
We have the keys, Mike has them.
no, who was the people that put the bathrooms back together
Stanley Graves.
Mike, you have the keys to the bathrooms? Okay.
over at Magner Springs?
Yeah.
I gave them to me, the coaches of all, both schools, and all for because they have tennis and
No,
nights and
not
stuff.
there, over at Magner Springs.
Oh, no, I don't have them.
We do, they're in my office.
Okay.
Oh, Miss Penny, you have.
Okay.
Oh, the gate at Magner Springs. I know it's been broken a long time, and I know that's not a pressing priority, but if that could be on our radar to get that fixed, so that we can close the gates over there. I mean, I know that's not a crisis, but it should be on our radar. Still.
Did we get the bridge?
Well,
you know that bridge that goes kind of from the,
From the old football field?
Yeah.
No, it's no longer there. Tim
It's
and-
completely gone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Tim and them came over there and
I thought so.
because it was broken.
Yeah, I knew it was really
Yes.
gone.
And
That's been taken up. They came over there with the big equipment and got that up.
the restrooms at the old baseball field, right off of Siloam Road.
There is no bathrooms there.
Okay, well, the doors are just wide open.
The old concession stand.
Possibly.
Oh, you talking about the
Right
field
there
to
on
the left?
Right there on the road.
Yeah, where the high school used to play, the boys used to play. Yeah, well, it may be old bathrooms, but I guess we can get them boarded up a lot.
I need to, so, you know, they just.
Take the doors off.
We'll worry about how we're gonna close the gates, but we just need to be working towards getting.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
911.
I was just trying to find out for me.
Yeah, I don't have a whole plan there, but we can't even worry about closing the gates because they're
Till
so
we got
heavy, we
gates.
can't move them. So, gotta walk before we can run.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Remember, I'll be out of pocket next week. If y'all need anybody, you can call me, I'll get you.
Friday
morning.
9 o'clock Friday morning.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna meet myself, and Allison, and Westland, and Julian. We're gonna meet with the new Parks and Rec committee.
And 9 o'clock.
Some of them, I don't think all of them can make it.
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
That needs to be posted, Westland. It's not, we can post it, but it's not,
It's not necessarily
it's not,
a board
it's
meeting.
not a
but
board
it is
meeting, it's just a,
a.
yeah, just kind of lay some ground rules for the, like we did the airport.
Yes, sir.
So,
It's not really an official meeting like that.
right. That's why I asked, do we need to post
You
it?
don't have to.
Okay. John, we get that posted.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And then, John, while you're posting next Tuesday at 4:30 at the airport is the airport.
When is it?
Next Tuesday at 4:30 at the airport.
Mike, you got anything on the airport?
Mike, I brought the.
Did you bring that big drawing?
I did, and
If you do, I can hold it up, the big one, but the last one of the whole photo. Before we get into that, though, we had some problems with our credit cards out there and everything and all. And, the company that we had them with, they went bankrupt and they just shut everybody off. And, we didn't get no, they wouldn't tell us or anything. But we have it back now, and we have it back with Mountain, Aviation, that deal and all. So we have that back up and all. Our credit cards are back and good and all. And before that, I was taking cash. People would call me and I'd come out there and they'd give me cash. One day did $600. So, I mean, we had that problem straightened out. Now for this other deal, if you have that one last one. One that shows it all. That one, this is one here. Just put it on my prints.
Here.
No, I'm teasing. Can't even walk. Okay, today I had a pre-construction agenda meeting out there at the airport and all. And the project is being called the Apron Taxiway and whatever this word is, rehabilitation. What that is they're using a new deal at these airports. There's about 4 or 5 of them airports going on right now being redone. And some of them, in fact, I rented a plane, hangar out to a guy just the other day because he couldn't get his plane out because they had the airport door all up. So what they're doing is they come in, they take off all the concrete all the way down, and then they grind it up and all and make it all. And then they come in with concrete and they have people that grade it and all from the state. And they come in and it's supposed to be cheaper and better and all, and they build us a foundation and all. So they're gonna tear it all out and all, and, I can find that.
They're gonna mill down the asphalt and create a base, and then they're gonna put new asphalt on top of it. We're gonna keep our existing drains, we're gonna put 2 tie downs, but in the same place. It's gonna. Would anybody like to read that?
Well, when
Okay,
does this take
well-
place?
Is that a con?
No, it's a conference.
But what it consists of is our taxiway and all, coming off of that runway into your apron and all, will all be tore out and replaced and all, and put back and all, and repaint the lines, everything and all, and everything, and there's over $2 million, something $1 billion, and exactly. And so we already have the money in the bank. I got a grant, and it's already money's in the bank and all. So we don't have to worry about that, we hope. So, but we had extra money. So what they did was, we had the taxiway, the apron, was all gonna be tore out. But with the extra money now, we had enough money to do all the way to that gate and get the hangers and everything and redo the whole thing. So we will have the whole deal out there shut down, and they will come in and they will tear it up in phases and all, and everything and all. The job consists of 75 days and all, and excuse me. And like I say, they will be doing it in phases and all, and any of the extras, like when they put the grid concrete in, mixing it in with this other and all, and get the right grade and all, which they will be doing tests and all out there the whole time. And will be extra, there'll be some extra, they said, they're gonna give it to us, and we're gonna make a parking lot, have a parking lot bigger around here, get rid of the grass, and just make a bigger parking lot. So, that's the plan on this and all, everything and all, and like I say, it's the exact is 12 inches full depth of the reconstruction of it on the pad and all, and everything and all. And everything will be 12 inches when it's all done. It'll be one solid deal. And so we, what they also do is they'll leave a little coat on the bottom, and that way it is already foundation and all, and they just put it back on top. It's really, he explained it quite well. He had a man there with the concrete people, and they explained it. They gave us the grade and everything. It was like almost a 2-hour meeting today, but it was really informational, was really good and all. And they call themselves the DBEs, and that's the federal, they're the ones that will be grading it and making sure everything is in grade and all. And that comes through the FDD and all. Okay, the calendar days, like I said, for the base and all, is, excuse me, figured at 75 calendar days. That's calendar days, the day they start and all, and everything. So they say they can be done earlier than that too, but that's what they figured on everything.
So where does that take us to?
Do what now?
What month and year does that take
Okay,
us to?
they haven't set a date yet for me.
Okay.
That's the first thing I have, because I have to let the pilots know something.
Right.
So, they're supposed to be getting with the concrete people that are doing the mixing and the grading and all that stuff, and setting a date and all, and coming back with us and giving it to us and all, as startup day. And when they give us that startup day, it is official, and it has to be stuck by it. Anything past that is a fine, you know, it's been used.
Well, that's supposed to take 75 days, and they're gonna do it in 2 weeks.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
I'm gonna give this back to you, Steve.
Emergency, anything on emergency matters?
If anybody wants to see these, I mean, they're
Yeah.
All right.
Break it down.
Quickly, guys, I know you guys are gonna have to move on to some executive matters. This is, and Mayor, we're gonna call for this in the form of a motion, assuming the attorney's okay with that. I think Weston will be. This is, we've talked about this for the last, I don't know, couple of years. Finally, the court order did come down, and this dispersal, item 7 of that order, is the dispersal of the funds. So what's gonna happen is once you guys approve this, we're gonna disperse those 4 checks. Now, you're saying, well, you're writing a check to the city of Magee too, Brett, right? Yes, you are. We're bringing it out of a non-forfeited account into a forfeited account. So it's usable at that point in time. Does that make sense? So, Mayor, we just need an order to authorize the city clerk to post these 4 checks based on the court order.
Need a motion?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a motion.
So moved.
June got the motion.
Second.
One second, all in favor?
Aye.
I don't think anybody gonna oppose that.
Be taking out deposits.
All right, so y'all know the story on this. We're not gonna digress. You guys have the ability to expend those dollars. Let me just unplug that. Make sure we turn off YouTube. You can expend those dollars on any Capitol Police expenditure that the chief sees fit. Last thing, 2 things. Update on where we are. You do not have the budget comparison. We've been inside of the budget. Y'all are tired of me standing up here at this podium. I know we have spent hours upon hours of this budget. Guys, let me tell you something. Wrapping up the 2025, FY 2025, which you got to remember, you say, well, Brett, we still got 50 days or 45 days
Yes, but we only have basically 2 more dockets, 1 more month, because after tonight's docket, we've paid 22 of the 24 dockets. So I pretty much have a pretty good idea of what's gonna happen in the month of September, which is something that's, honestly, is what's already happened. What's 19 days happening, and then we'll pay that docket first Tuesday and third Tuesday, or third Monday, remember that, third Monday. Okay, we're not coming back third Tuesday, coming third Monday. But, guys, I think across all funds, still got a 40-day projection out there. I think across all funds, in a $7.5 million city budget, I think we're gonna be within $12,000 of where we thought we'd be. Now, that's the projection at the moment, okay? It's gonna alter just a little bit, I guarantee you that. But I think that's how close we are, and that's the proof in the process of the budget meetings that we're in the process of having right now, that they work, okay? They work. Last thing, this is moving forward to the 2026 budget. You guys have this in your hands. You will see this in next Wednesday's paper, and you will see this in the following Wednesday's paper. We need approval, we need a board order to approve, which would be in the form of a motion, to approve the notice of public hearing to be published no fewer than 2 times.
Need a motion?
I make a motion. Second.
Allison got the motion, Luana got the second, all in favor?
Just some reminders on 2 dates, and then I'm gonna sit down. This will be in the paper. It will run twice. The law says, and it's really clear, we cannot hold a public hearing a day before the second running, okay? You guys, actually, we're gonna have 3 or 4 extra days. You guys are gonna convene, you're gonna convene on Monday at 5:15 for the public hearing. No business can be conducted. It's just a matter of a moment for the taxpayer to voice their concerns or issues with the tax levy. Okay, with the tax levy, for the record, is not adjusting. We're not adjusting the levy for 2026. And the approval will take place on September the 15th. Give me just a second here. Look at one thing here. There is one change. Do not publish this yet. Ms. Sue, the paper will get theirs in the morning. It says Thursday, September the 15th. It's Monday, September the 15th. So do not publish this yet, okay? By sunrise in the morning, you'll have a new one. All right? That was an oversight. Numbers are going to change, but you can go ahead and approve this publication board in the form of a board.
I'll make a motion.
You got a motion, Cindy, second, all in favor?
Thanks, guys.
One thing I failed to mention board earlier on a water adjustment, had ceased fire drilled into a water line. It's very green. So she's asking for an adjusted amount of $14.85. I think this was in y'all's packet. I meant to mention that earlier. Motion. I got a second. Motion. You got a second? You got a second? All in favor? Okay. You get that, John? You need a copy of this?
I got it.
Okay, I think, any other business? Anybody, other business? Okay, so we're going,
I need to make a motion to close the meeting to consider the need for executive session for possible litigation and personnel.
okay. Need a motion?
Second.
We got a motion now?
I'll make a motion. They want to make a motion. I second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so